Hey guys, so it is Charlie Kirk Day of Remembrance. I'm not wearing red because I wore a bright red dress yesterday. And that's like the only red thing I have, and I didn't want to wear it again. And for the Super Bowl, I will be tuning into the Turning Point halftime show. And I have a couple of reasons for that. Like, I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I didn't even know who he was until all of this halftime stuff came about. I'm not like attuned with music these days. I listen to my old music from the 90s and the early 2000s. And I listen to boomer music. I was raised in a musical family. So I disagree. They tried to make this about him speaking Spanish. I don't have a problem with listening to music in Spanish. If it's good music, I'll listen to anything. So it's not that. Now he has been known to wear a dress, which is cultural appropriation of women. Women are marginalized globally, and when men dress up like us, it's the same as if I were to wear, a Native American costume or something. It stings the same. And modern day feminists don't follow that ideology. Like, people overlook it completely. And womanhood is no longer even, we can't even own it, but that's another subject. And then Bad Bunny has some satanic undertones in his content. So, so this year I'm going to be a little bit more inclined to tune in to a Christian show. Charlie Kirk's assassination is initially what got me to go back to church. Because I was on a hiatus there for a long time, and then I was so blown away by what happened. I just needed the gospel, and I got lucky. The pastor at the church I went to preached on it that day. And a lot of new people were there. I think a lot of people went to church as a result of his assassination. So, I mean, that's something positive, I guess, that can come out of a tragedy. Yeah, and there has been people recently, I kind of talked about it like in my upload and delete little phase I just went through. People have been saying some pretty nasty things about me, calling me an addict, trying to use my mental illness against me. I think I talked about that like in my bipolar video. And it just made me realize that I'm doing very well in life. Yes, I smoke marijuana. I'm on a fast right now. I ran out of weed and I'm going on vacation and I don't want to spend any money, so I'm just fasting. And what I'm struggling the most with is wanting to take a smoke break. From what I'm doing, I kind of hit the bowl all day while I'm doing stuff. And I haven't been able to do that. But it is what it is. Marijuana is not really physically addicting. I think it's more of the act of smoking, I think, is what I'm so hooked on. And I have changed my smoking habits dramatically through this cleanse, even though I drank. Now I feel fat. Yeah, but I've hardly been drinking at all. I didn't drink for a month, and then I didn't drink for 6 weeks, and then I drank, and then I didn't drink for a month. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I used to do I got kind of heavy into the edibles, mostly because they boost my mood. They make me feel good. They make the housework a little easier to get through. But they are just like eating candy. They're full of sugar, and then you think there's this one brand that doesn't sugar them, but you got to eat like a whole bunch of them, so you're getting a lot of sugar anyway. And money, they cost money. So I've just been laying off. And I spent my whole summer gardening. I think I talked about that in my last video too. Say hi, Stinky Dog. Say hi, Stinky Dog. Aw, yep, that's my Trixie. She stinks. Okay, I always say she grunts like a piggy and she smells like a piggy. And I do believe that she might be part pig. Okay, well, I will talk to you guys next time. Okay, bye.